but we'll try that. My videos. Close this. Go to live. Go to that. Copy. Go. Paste. Go. All right. So there. All right. Okay. And then check this one. Are you serious? Check it again. Mofo, it says we're live. I didn't change the address on anything. Oh, this. Okay, now I can go to live. What the fuck? Yay. Okay, so is it back or not? Rumble, you eat a dick. All right, so there we go. There, and there. Close that. It kept go. I looked over and it froze for a second. Really? It kept going and then it stopped. The thing hung up for a second. I literally read someone's comment about it having working for them, and it's because nobody gave Johnny and money on my birthday, in honor of my birthday. No, it isn't, but I'm honored that you think that that's why. And that more importantly, you would root for people to do that. I appreciate that. Take two. Yeah, take two. I am so sick of this always cropping up once in a while. It's just every couple of months we have a couple days where this is a thing. I'll reset the router. I'll do everything. I'll change cables. I'll change settings. It'll go away, and then I'll reset the router later, and it won't go away. And it just... What the heck is causing this problem? I want to know. Somehow Johnny returned. I mean, kind of. I hit stop and then restart. It wasn't like I did a whole lot to bring it back. But, yeah. I returned. We have returned. And now I'm just going to stare at my KBS all day. And I'll change, call the ISP on air again. Well, that doesn't really work because, like, the internet service provider even kind of explained to me there's other issues and things that, or there's other programs and things that aren't being affected. Well, this is everybody passes the buck. It doesn't work. But thank you for the suggestion. What about it? This is odd. Rumble is ahead of YouTube. It's usually the other way around. Well, YouTube is kind of being effy, and I'm fine with it not being caught up because a little bit behind might be the best way for it to work. As long as it works for the rest of today, and I can change whatever setting I need to change, and change the cable, and reboot the router, and do all the stupid crap, and maybe then we'll be fine. It quit being fucky over here. Knocks on wood, says Lexi Vaughn. Thank you, Lexi. It looks like it quit being fucky over there. So far, the restart seems to have gotten us back where we need to be. I was in such a good mood when we began. It was all going so well. Oh, I gotta check my voicemails later. Yeah, I know. So, YouTube being key, Rumble, cut air and stream early. Great Friday. I think seriously the weather has a lot to do with it, and I've heard I heard from a friend of the show who's a popular conspiracy person, likes talking about them, likes looking into them. Not that they necessarily believe them, but likes doing all that stuff. They were telling me, as I drop shit, they were telling me that supposedly Kennedy, John, what is it? Is it John? Whatever, Kennedy. But yeah, they're saying they have proof that Bill Gates engineered this storm. Like not like, well, it's our way of interpreting it. Like we have proof that it was that. $5 Canadian from Digger 420. You shouldn't throw money at this show. I had the strangest feeling I needed to donate to Johnny for Rusty. Happy birthday, Rusty. But Rusty's birthday was yesterday. Or is it today? Don Lemon got arrested. Yeah, here's where I land on that. I kind of am not okay with people barging into religious services. If you want to protest the church, the people that attend the church, all that stuff, I'm like, you get to go right up to the church door. Going in, especially during a service, I feel is incredibly disrespectful, and it is also highly illegal. And we can play the shoe on the other foot game if it was a church full of black people, blah, blah, blah. Like, right. I don't care about any of that. So the fact is, I grade it all on the curve. It's all bad. So, yeah, go ahead. It is today, bro. Thank you, Digger. Oh, I thought from your comment that it was yesterday, that you mentioned the stream yesterday because nobody donated. Happy birthday, Rusty, with $5 from No Pen 15 Fathead. That adds up with what that adds up, and we're going to just clear that out. That's $5 off our goal, which off of everything else, put it down at $30 on February 6th, which is next Friday. And so we're at $25 for Friday's goal. Next Friday is the big GoFundMe torture stream. We're going to be bringing all the fun stuff back and doing all that crazy stuff. And Digger might join in us. Rusty Grammar throwing in on his own with a $4.99. Thank you very much. Let me copy that down so I don't forget it. Thank you so much. Let's throw the likes out there. Same law. Right? Same law. They threw a grandma in jail for 3 years for standing in front of an abortion clinic. Same law. Yeah, dude. So, like I said, I have zero problem with them persecuting Don Lemon and others who participated in that stream. Like, Don Lemon was the only person speaking and behaving with any sort of, like, cordiality to him at all. Everybody else was shouting and yelling and every single... Yeah, so I'm all for it. I'm tickled to hear that happened. I owe you a penny, says Rusty Kramer. You know what? I got it. I don't mean to brag. This operation, we can cover a penny. All right? I'm not saying we're doing so flush. Like, I'm living large in T-shirts, but we can handle 1 cent. But I do appreciate that concern, commitment, and willingness to contribute. I haven't super chatted in forever. I avoid YouTube getting anything extra at all costs. That's fine. We have I should link it into the YouTube chat since we had to change it over. We have the merch store and everything else. I've got to try and get those shirts ready for next week. I really hope I can do that. I should have the time. And we'll try and put that. Let's pin this. You can always use those direct routes. Those work just as well. Just as well, appreciated just as much, discounted from the goal as it happens, just like we do with YouTube. And then we do the Venmo, or not Venmo, we do the Twitch and the Rumble the day after, because they all come in. We just count the direct what we got thing. So that's where we kicked it down like 10:15 before the show even started. Then we already did another 5, and then we're on the way to doing another 5. So well on the way to doing another 5. So that is what I call cooking with gas, and we're having a great time, and thank you for being part of it. So don't worry, whatever helps, whatever works for you. Hey, friends. Hey, King Kong Dong. Welcome. Welcome to the program, King Kong Dong. We, again, happy birthday, Rusty. Everyone keep the green boys coming in. Let's see if the red boys are working. Make sure Venmo and PayPal are properly lubed as well. I will check on those too, and we appreciate any and all support that you give this little program. We're going to have fun with a lot of stuff to talk about today. I really hope this rickety boat holds together so I can just go through the stuff, because we have a lot of fun, great stuff to talk about, and then and then it'll just be fun. If I got a fix, I'm going to lose it. Like, I'm in a good mood. I feel good. I slept. I got a whole night's sleep. My cat didn't yowl. I didn't get woken up early by anything ridiculous. And anytime I got up early, I was able to get back to sleep. So I really hope today goes great, because I would like that trend to continue. Announcement about this weekend. I am probably streaming. Well, probably. I am streaming on I'm streaming on Sunday from about 1 to 5 in World of Warcraft for the Twitch drop. So if you're a World of Warcraft player and you want to get those Twitch drops, there's a Twitch drop available for watching 4 hours of World of Warcraft content. I'm going to we're going to do a tour of the housing thing at one point. We're going to do PvP, delves, all of that. And if you want to watch or hang out, or if you play WoW and want to join in, we'll be available. We'll do the whole damn thing. And if you do play WoW and you want that Twitch drop, just put it in. If you hate me and you hate WoW, but you want the Twitch drop for some stupid reason, just pull it up and just mute it. We're not doing it for viewers. We're not doing it for money. We're not doing it for donos. We're doing it so people can get the in-game item. And if you want to be one of those people, this Sunday at 1, I might be doing it next weekend too. Depends. It will happen one more time. I'm going to do it twice. But we're going to do 2 4-hour streams of WoW because you need to watch 4 hours. So anyone that joins in gets most of it off of one stream. There you go. So there you go. Have your own tab open so you could... Thank you. I was aware. 4 screens. Don't worry. I always have my stream open on my PC so I can go to it and see what's happening from the viewer end. But yes, it will be open as well. It will be open as well. And it'll be open as well, and I'll watch other streamers intermittently for the next couple weeks too, just to support other people and make sure I get it. So, but thank you. We'll be good. It's more for other people. I'm the best dong around, says King Kong Dong. You ain't bad, and we appreciate all your support, buddy. We appreciate the support. What else do we have? So, yeah, so a game stream on Sunday and probably another one next Sunday. If you're a World of Warcraft player, be sure to check that out. Digger will be back with us Monday. What else? Did I have anything else announcement-wise? No, I think we're good. All right. I'm going to attempt to load stories and stuff and pray. I'm going to pray that loading stories and stuff doesn't take what is right now tap on glass going super smooth and fuck it up. Righty. Let's see there. Grab my keyboard like a stupid silly goose. All right, there we are. All right. WoW stinks. Final Fantasy 14 is better. You're allowed your opinion. I didn't say I was doing this because I believed World of Warcraft was the superior game. I said I was doing it because I like World of Warcraft, and Twitch drops are a thing. And people that watch this stream, some of them do play World of Warcraft, from what I understand. So, but like I said, different strokes, different folks, my friend. Johnny, did you say the UK governor is suing, trying to ban Steam for unfair game prices? Nope, did not see that. I did not see that because I don't keep too big an eye on what the UK government is doing to video games, because it doesn't affect my video games, and I can't affect the process. Like I can't write your lord or emperor over there, whatever you guys do on that side of the pond, and go, hey, I don't like what you guys are doing to your constituents. And so it doesn't populate in my feed. Like, we're very America-centric in our news sources. Like, my web searches kind of keep it all within the U.S. of A. That's been that way for a while. So I apologize. No idea. Again, happy birthday, Rusty. Yes, happy birthday, Rusty. I have to... Oh. That's the end of the mocha coffee. I've been making my own mocha coffee, and that's going to come to an end soon, because I'm almost out of hot chocolate. But oh my God, is that good? So what was I saying? Oh yes, I have to use the "You're the Best" sound drop on like a fucking hair trigger. Second longer than I use it, and I'm gonna get fucking struck, or not struck, but slapped. All right. I don't care about creating games. I don't want to create games. I want to make videos. I want to make videos out of storylines that I've made in games I've played. That's what I want to do. And we'll see if I can pull that off. because I could do that all damn day. Rusty, it's your birthday. Rusty, it's your birthday. Ba-dum-bum-bum. All right, so let's cover there, and get the stories loaded. We're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to talk about a new incident with a Waymo. We've got a study about ice cream that we didn't talk about yesterday. We've got some other fun stuff, including, oh, wait. This was already, never mind. I already had it in the thing. Digger wanted me to do this one, and I was going to say I was going to save it, but since it's in the prep sheet already, we'll do it anyway. So we've got a couple of fun things to talk about, starting first with a Waymo in California. Let's pull up their video here. Why do you always have to link the video just on
Bizarre
X?
crash involved.
So we've got a Waymo crash. This is not the first time a Waymo has crashed. It's not the first time a Waymo has had problems. However, one of the biggest criticisms that we always have of Waymo when they have problems is that these stupid AI get into trouble. So let's see what this one did. Let's see how this one fucked it all up. Let's get over there. Boom, boom, boopity boop. All right. Waymo crashes into parked cars in Echo Park. Parked cars, Waymo. You can't avoid a parked car. You know, if we had people behind the wheel, they're smart enough to not hit a parked car.
On camera, a bizarre crash involving a Waymo car. This is in Echo Park. Neighbors say there was a human driver behind the wheel of this robotic car, and that he appeared to lose control before going off the road, then smashed.
All right, I take it back. It's not the AI. There's some sort of weird voodoo in Waymo cars. It doesn't matter who's driving it. It's going to hit something. You had one job, Todd. You were representing the people. For once, we had a carbon copy image of what could happen if we had a driver at the wheel to avoid objects. And you hit the cars, Tom. Damn it. Yeah, stairs are one thing, but parked cars, there was somebody driving.
Human driver behind the wheel of this robotic car, and that he appeared to lose control before going off the road, then smashed into several parked cars. One neighbor tells us his family members barely avoided being hit.
My mother's okay, you know, nothing happened to her. My brother was able to push her out the way. You know, there was a gentleman driving the car. It was
There was a gentleman driving the car. You know what? You're right, Johnny. You're right. These AI cars are too dangerous. They get into crashes that are entirely avoidable if there was just a person behind it. Whoops.
Waymo engineering car, so they went over to check on him. He was okay. He was checked out by paramedics.
Again, Waymo tells
he hit the one-way sign. Was he going the right way?
KTLA that an autonomous specialist was behind the wheel and driving manually when this crash occurred, that no riders were inside.
An autonomous specialist was behind the wheel, but apparently he was not driving autonomously.
The company says the driver was not seriously injured. The neighbor who spoke to us tells us Waymo often has issues on his street because it's one way and near Dodger Stadium, which gets busy on game day.
Yay. So because it's by the baseball park, you have to worry about the AI car mowing down your car. Well, hey, at least once we put a driver in there, it still happened. All right, let's close that out. That's our first story. I can't believe they have a crash with a Waymo car with a driver. At this point, you just can't trust a Waymo car. You just can't trust them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them all. Bad ideas. They hit cats and other stuff when they're not being driven by people. When they're driven by people, they hit cars. Let's just not do it. We tried. We gave it our best shot. It's over. It's done. It's finito. Stairs are one thing, but parked cars, geez. Yes. All my chats are kind of slowed down, so now I'm worried. Did we dupe out? Doesn't look like we did. We're still good. We'll check over on these ones as long as these things are still working. Uh-oh. This one's dubbed back a ways. Nope, still good. Okay. Thank the ever-loving Fudge Love that we're still cooking with gas. Go to that. There we are. Okay, Wild Saffron, everybody, good to see you. Digger will be in and out of the chats, but I guess she's got her own stuff going on. We've got multiple things to get to today, including that story. I thought more people would have more fun with that one, but this one I didn't get to yesterday, but I did want to mention. There have been multiple studies released now, and apparently ice cream is one of the healthiest dairy products for you to consume, and there's like a conspiracy to cover this up. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should have like several bowls a day. What? I can make the chat move. Oh, boo. I'm guessing we're getting boobs. Now we're getting random in it. It's my fault. I asked for something and I got it. I got what I asked for. My fault. Hey, Alan, what happened? What happened earlier? The show kind of disconnected from all three chats or all three stream sources, and it was really, really scary. And then the chat slowed down while I did the Waymo story, like nobody had anything to add, and that made me worry because of what happened earlier. Made me worry that the thing was broken, and I was down. And so if it's like, oh my God, that's out, I'm down on all these things. If those chats, like I was worried. So I had to check. And then because I did that, then the chat, yeah, you know what I mean? Be careful what you wish for. Wishmaster should have taught you anything. It's that. All right. So we'll just, we're almost halfway through the first hour. So we'll just kind of speed through a couple of these. So with the ice cream thing, there have been several studies in the last like decade that have kind of pointed out. In 2018, a study from a Harvard student's dissertation found that ice cream was inversely associated with heart disease. Both the student and his professors tried repeatedly to make the association go away with different analysis because they couldn't believe it was true. They couldn't believe that it's not. In 2013, meta-analysis studies found that one of the best results of any food studied for diabetes risk was ice cream. But again, researchers buried that in their report, likely because they too couldn't believe it was the truth. Another meta-analysis of studies in 2014 showed ice cream had, quote, the best protective result of any dairy food studied, with a 32% reduction in diabetes risk. And this is for type 2. But again, the people that found the results tried to hide it because they couldn't believe it was true. In 2016, a similar study showed ice cream's protection against diabetes, but the authors believed that the association is invalid and buried the results in their supplementary. So we have over a decade of scientists going, can you believe fucking ice cream is one of the best options? Yeah, ice cream. Out of all the dairy products, out of the cheese, out of the milk, out of the heavy whipping cream, ice cream is the best way to go. Yeah, we better fucking hide that. That's not true. Somebody skewed the data. I bet you the guy who did the study was fat. So we have scientists willingly sabotaging their work for over a decade because they can't believe they found the results they found. Wow. Is it okay now? Is what okay now? Everything's okay now. Yeah, they stopped word towering you. I go from drinking anything else to this water bottle, and because you have to hold it upright and suck it through the straw, I always screw it up. Yay, says Digger. Yeah, dude, ice cream's your friend. The most recent study in 2024 showed a linear dose response involving a 50% reduction in diabetes risk for having one serving per day. The greatest risk reduction of any dairy food study. So if you have one serving of ice cream per day, you can take your type 2 diabetes risk and cut it in half. None of these studies were funded by Big Ice Cream. And in fact, they came in spite of the biases. We already reported on that. So again, it's just my main guess is the unique protective fats in dairy that are abundant in ice cream, C15, C17, CLA, TVA, TPA, are fats almost exclusive in dairy fat and all have unique effects. Mitochondrial enhancing, anti-inflammatory, anti-thrombotic, lipid lowering, fat burning, cancer preventing. Okay, I'm going to just start making dairy my usual end cap of the day. But what is one serving? For me, it's about 1.5 gallons. One serving. It's as much as I can fit into my bowl. No, it's not. Eggs and coffee and butter were so bad also. What? They're not now? It has to be actual ice cream. You cannot have that crap frozen dessert shit. I can really live off ice cream. Woot woot. You can't live off of it. It's apparently really great if you want to lower your diabetes risk. It's like the proverbial glass of wine. You can't live off of the wine, but one a day actually might, lower your blood pressure. SH saying 3/4 a cup. You know what? That's too small. So what if I have 2 servings? Now it's a problem? I can do 1.5 cups pretty easy of ice cream. Got to survive on such little rations. But I'm a big dude. Oh shit. No, I'm not. Talk about physical image and mental image being totally different. I forgot. I am not a big dude anymore. I'm a tall, becoming lanky dude because I got arms, I got pipes, but that's it. I got big arms. Then the rest of it's downhill. The recommended amount is 2 scoops. 2 scoops of raisins? 2 scoops. Again, that's not enough. Lab glass. I touch butts. Well, I knew that, but thank you for reasserting. I wonder if the internet wiring out in the box outside isn't getting wet or corroded. That was an issue for Matt for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if there's issues affecting it because of the weather. I am like the cable box out that way is like directly in the line of the elements. There aren't a lot to block it. You got to balance out the sugar content. All right. What do I balance out the sugar content with, Brian? The ghost of Wilford Brimley agrees. I'm Wilford Brimley and I have diabetes. Causes me to be real short with people. The other day, I ran out of vanilla ice cream and I slugged the dog. I took it out on the dog. A couple days ago, I got in a rage and I accidentally slugged my wife. Then I come to find out my wife's been dead for 5 years. Who the hell did I hit? The Family Guy Wilford Brimley diabetes commercial is, in my opinion, one of their best works. There's a couple of really good moments that they had. That one's just fun. I don't care who you are. QZ man, this explains why I do not have diabetes. I don't eat a lot of ice cream, so maybe, but I also don't have diabetes. 1 glass a day. I thought they said 1 bottle a day. Oops, says Wild Saffron. Don't worry, Wild Saffron. You know what? Think of it the way I do. You're just getting a head start on the rest of the week. Yeah, but you did it yesterday too. Shut up, Bob. I don't care if I did it yesterday too. We're talking about today. We're in the now. All right? Keep up. Fiber, hyperfiber can conquer some of the sugars. So what you're saying is I've got to eat a lot of fiber, so I've got to eat a big old bowl of broccoli, and then I can have a big old bowl of ice cream. Not hating this plan. I am not hating this plan. Fallback, potatoes. Do carrots count as fiber? I thought carrots were a sugar, like a sugar starch. I don't know. Could be wrong. And potatoes aren't a fiber. Potatoes are a starch. So yeah, fiber, we gotta go broccoli, because I won't eat asparagus. Hey Digger, how you doing? We're trying Alan, we're trying to figure out how to balance that out or not. Fiery, I don't think you play WoW, but yeah, we are doing the WoW stream thing this Sunday. We will give people a look at my crappy little house and houses that people are okay with me showing on stream, and because there are some very creative ones. We will show people from the like stuff from the outside, absolutely, but we'll get permission before we do all that. But we'll show you how the housing stuff is in WoW, and we'll do all that for the Twitch drop, which needs a 4-hour view time, which is pretty heavy. I was like an hour and a half, but 4 hours? You want someone to watch 4 hours of... All right. So we're going to stream for 4 hours Sunday and probably next Sunday. We're going to do it this Sunday and one other time. We're going to see about it. And yeah, if you want to get that Twitch drop, that'll be this time too. Brussels sprouts? No. Wild Saffron, is there anything else I can do for fiber besides Brussels sprouts? Brussels sprouts are just not my friend. I will watch, Johnny. Well, hey, man, feel free to check it out. It will be on Twitch. We're not going to do it on all 3 platforms. We're doing this just for the Twitch drop for people. And if you're curious about the stuff, and again, we'll be doing it all on Twitch. We'll be limiting it just to Twitch to minimize my system's usage and everything else. Alrighty. You, Brussels sprouts? Yeah, I'm with you, Digger. Not you. I do not like Brussels sprouts. Even when they're seasoned and they're oiled, I do not like Brussels sprouts. So if we can avoid that, I'd be so happy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our next thing. This is one that Digger sent to me and thought was super duper awesome. There has been a new invention for people who work on the job but feel like they can't reach the ceiling well enough and everything else. We have is Milwaukee's a trusted name in construction and like contractor, like building equipment, right? Well, now they're move over Nike. They come in for yo boots. Broccoli with cheese and a big bowl of ice cream. All right, so what if I just want to do the broccoli with a load of pepper and the big bowl of ice cream, just to limit the dairy? I don't mind the cheese either, though. But again, moving on, the new Milwaukee boots.
Meet the Milwaukee M12 high heels. 8 inches of lift for pros who need a boost and refuse to slow down. Powered by the same battery system you trust. These heels run all day and keep you steady on the job. Soft step. Meet the Milwaukee M12.
Now, real talk, I think there's a couple people. Anybody? Yeah, tools. Yeah. So, St. Aaron, guys, anybody that uses Milwaukee tools or does construction, would you get these boots? I'll tell you right now, they've already sold a pair to Tom Cruise. But other than that, I don't know. Digger saying, LMAO, I thought these boots were awesome. Rocky Horror boots. Dude, they're Rocky Horror boots with a level in the toe. And they've got, like, I don't know what on the back end. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Milwaukee is decent, says No Pen. No Pen, would you buy these boots? Would you buy these boots? This has to be a joke. Oh, it's totally a joke. And Digger thought it was amazing and wanted it on the show. We were going to save it for Monday, but it ended up being in the prep sheet for the first hour. And I wasn't going to find anything new in the middle. They had the prototype of these shoes delivered to Tom Cruise. That's what I said. I'm a big fan of the M12 series. Well, these, I think, are the M8s because it's only an 8-inch lift. What? You want to be on the show? Oh, you just want to hump the dog. Hey, hey, Alcard, you could come over here and be on the... They haven't seen you in a while, buddy. You know, you could get over here and get with the program, bud. Don't be such a hoser, eh? Just, you know, a lot of people put out for you, you put out for them. You know, get up there and, you know, do the bit, song and dance. Just get with it, bud. Definitely built for farmers. Digger saying, I'd totally wear these boots. Yeah, you'd wear these boots just so you had the 8 inches of lift. You signed on as soon as you saw 8 inches. Okay, that's not. And it's only the second time she's done. Wild Saffron saying hello to you, Alucard, as is Digger, No Pen. Pretty much all 3 chats if you want to. All right. Bastard. Anyways, so those are the boots. I'll say this. Those boots would do me 0 good because 8 inches of lift doesn't mean much in a wheelchair. So good to see you, No Pen. Yes, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the program. Happy Friday. We're having a great time. Hope you are too. All right. Clip it. Clip what? Digger phrasing, Johnny. Yeah. You're not wrong. You did it on purpose. Nope, that's the beauty of it. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Some of the words are coming out of my mouth before I fully process what I'm saying because I have to focus a lot of my brain power on actually speaking correctly because sometimes, to quote, you all right? To quote John Leguizamo, sometimes I don't speak it so well. All right, the cat's still at it. Could you pick a lane? Either hump or don't hump, but do it quietly. I wanted to make you part of the show, but that wasn't... What do you want from me? I'm not going to go over there and pose it for you. You could pick any other time today, and this would have been fine. Those heels are definitely not going to keep you in the saddle. Those heels look cool. Hey, no fucks given, rating the stream. Oh my God, thank you. I'm honored to be rated by your stream. Thank you so much. Right now, I'm getting berated by a cat as he humps a dog stuffy that he has been. Do you call it? You can't call it face sodomizing, but either way, he's been aggressively face effing it since I got it as a Valentine's Day gift from someone I was dating at the time. He claimed it pretty much as soon as it entered my life. And after that, now nobody wants to touch it. Him, however, every day, bend its leg over its back and hump it right in the face. Let Al hump, Johnny. He has what? He has what? What does he have? I don't know what he has. And welcome, Raiders. You just missed us discussing the world's weirdest boot. You know what? We'll bring the world's weirdest boot back for those of you, since we're just getting rated. I don't know if you guys saw this. Milwaukee Tools.
12 high heat.
Milwaukee Tools. For the Tom Cruise construction worker on the go.
Meet the Milwaukee M12 high.
Nope. Giving 5 subscriptions to the Rumble audience. Thank you so much. Subs going out to Rusty Grammar, Lab Glass. They come in a little slow. Digger and everybody else. A little cowbell for Nope Skiven and all the receivers of those memberships. Moo. Thank you very, very much for that. Welcome, Raiders. Yes, welcome to the program. Had a relationship with his stuffy. Yeah, Al has a very personal... He's still at it right now. It's just he's got a mouthful of back paw, so he can't really... He can't... But the dog is on its back, and he's literally just right into its face. He's very, very... Al has to... Yeah, dude, he was neutered at a young age, and he never let me forget it. I think this is revenge. I think he does this to torture me for neutering him. I think that's what it is. And I understand. I'm not happy about it, but I understand. You know, if I were him, I'd protest too. pretty much the minute we got them. And we paid to get the best, like least invasive, best healing laser neutering surgery that you could get. This little cat got top shelf nut cutting, and once it happened, almost immediately he's like, and I'm gonna fuck everything in sight that's furry just to teach you that I still got it. We had to get rid of all of our like throw pillows that were too like furry, and then he claimed the dog, and it was just horrible. What did the mommy cow say to the baby cow? It's past your bedtime. Thank you very, very much. LabGlass gifting a subscription to the channel. Thank you very much, LabGlass, gifting a subscription to the channel. Cowbell coming in for you. Mahoo. There we go. Did we talk about the breaking Epstein drop? No, we did not talk. Freak59, thank you, 597. Thank you for asking. We did not talk about the breaking Epstein drop yet. I don't have anything specifically about it, but yeah. Epstein drop. There are rumors that I want to look into. We'll talk about one of those rumors in a moment. I'm going to do it a little goss. And No Fucks Given was gifted a membership. Yay! He got one too. Thank you. Thank you so much. That stuff, we probably knocked out next Friday's goal then, so we're ahead for next week. Next week's the big I'm going to torture myself GoFundMe week. We've got the hot sauce and other things. I'm gonna just sit on the toilet like after last month. I'm just going to sit on the toilet after the show for like a day. Just do that. Do you have Hassan Piker getting suspended by Twitch? No. I'd like to look into that. Hassan Piker got suspended by Twitch. Good. He's been breaking TOS from day one. Twitch has killed so many content creators without explaining why. They've nuked their streams, just give them a bye-bye, and they never explain. And so he did? Okay. 2,000 videos released in this Epstein drop. Well, I'm not playing those on air. I'm not playing those on air. Here's my question on the Hassan Piker suspension. Did he get suspended or did he get a weekend off? Like, oh, we're suspending you for 3 days. And like, oh, I guess, Wednesday, 2 days. We're suspending you for 2 days. You can come back on Monday. Oh, I guess I better go take my 4-day weekend. Here's what I want. You get this channel is suspended. Yeah, but here's my question. Is it a temporary suspension or is it a permanently suspended? I want to know how long that suspension lasts. Alrighty. Does Alucard have any pronouns? Asks Rusty Grammar. You know what? I think Alucard does. If he has pronouns, they're probably... Those are probably his pronouns. Oh yes, that is what's circling. And you add TurboTags to the wheel. What? What about adding TurboTags? Can you get your cat fixed for $20 in Mexico? You can get your cat fixed for $20 in Mexico. No, yeah, but then I'd have to pay to travel to Mexico with the cat. So we paid a lot more than that. But I feel like your route ultimately would cost me more. Al has the pronouns. The drop did not sound, says Jesse. You guys didn't hear? Hi, Jesse. Good to see you. If you threw something in. Oh, you mean the F off drop. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the sound alerts. They're tuned in. I've logged into them multiple times when we do the show, and they're not working. So I'm going to look into that, I guess, this weekend too. Bill Gates, STD, but thankfully it's the channel ones. I'd feel really, really bad if you paid. Watch streak has reached, currently on a 5-stream streak. Nice! Again, speaking of watching a stream on Twitch, just to remind everybody, in case anybody from Surrey can't stay, have a good one. Hello, chat. Well, thank you for being here, Laura. Glad you were here for a moment. We are doing a stream this Saturday on Twitch. the Twitch stream, Just Kidding LLC on Twitch, is doing a World of Warcraft 4-hour stream. Not Saturday, Sunday, excuse me. This Sunday on Twitch, 4-hour stream. I might be in my Discord chat for people to join the chat. The video chat like thing there, like the audio chat. I might have friends joining me on that. And WoW players and stuff. We'll see who wants to get. I'll ask my guild and see what they want to do. Hey, if they come to the USA illegally, you can go there illegally. Los Federales, but are you assuming that like the plane tickets or the gas is going to be free? Because I'll tell you this, I ain't walking. I ain't Christopher walking. You got to fix that, bro. You have to fix that. I understand, Jesse, but the F off sound drop, like, no offense, just randomly interrupting the show. Off, like, okay, cool, glad you're here. I am very glad. I'm sorry. I don't know that I can fix it. It's not a me thing. I've literally gone through the stuff I can use and told it to do this. I've updated Streamlabs. So Michael Ravenport getting hit in the head with a snowball. You mean Rappaport? And why do I care? But thank you. You need to play that drop on Steel Toe. Alucard? No, I'm not. That'll just piss him off. Plus, when I'm on Steel Toe, I don't have my outbound audio available. I could literally play video games, and the only way you'd tell is you could look at my face and realize I'm doing stuff. Like, it'd be obvious that way. But, like, I have it set up like you wouldn't hear any sound effects or anything. So, but we wouldn't be doing that. Sorry, just trying to... What? All right. Well, Laura, you do what you got to do. Sort. Jesus. I don't know why I saw another letter in that word. I'm a horrible person. At least it's just me. I'm so much happier that it's just me. I'm so much happier that it's just me. All right. But yeah, did we finish watching? Yeah, whatever. Screw it. We're done with the boots. We did the boots. What's the other? Oh, yeah. We have this that happened today. Speaking of things that happened today.
Why don't you just...
Or wait, no, this happened yesterday. I apologize. This is one of the greatest moments that maybe happened yesterday. I'm this guy's biggest fan. Whoops, wrong button. You just switch those around. So like doot. Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's hit play.
Hey, Lindsay, why don't you just admit that you're gay and then people won't blackmail you anymore?
It's not that he's asking it. It's that he's literally accusing him of it and saying that he's hiding it and that he's getting blackmailed. Laura Connor gifted a membership. Thank you. Again, no fucks given for that. And congratulations, Laura. Enjoy that membership and ad-free ability to tune into the show. No Pen, hell yeah. What did No Pen say? You need to play that drop on Steel Toe? Yeah, no. Oh my God. My package just got delivered. Woot woot. My meds are here. Yay, good for you. A lot of audience. You know what? Do we have a better applause drop? I gotta set that to silence in and out. In and out, animal style. Well, since the files finally dropped, I guess I can say Trump can have a little bit of my support back. I'm too black-pilled in the whole process to give anybody support back at this point. People are either openly puppets or they seem like they're not puppets, and then after they get in control, they do openly puppet shit. So I don't know that I support anyone anymore. Guy should have asked how his ladybugs are doing. Ugh. That still grosses me out. But I just love it. Of course, he's not going to respond to it at all. By the way, I don't know if anyone else thinks this, but when I see him walking, I don't care about like whether he's secretly gay, even though I think he is. I totally believe he is. Come at me, bro. But I just think he's too old to be in office.
Hey, Lindsay, why don't you
I feel like his just whole body demeanor and face is an advertisement for, yeah, people his age might be able to move around, but maybe they shouldn't be in charge.
just admit that you're gay and then people won't blackmail you anymore?
I like how he stopped for half a step to process what he just heard, and then he realized what he just heard and just went, no, I'm going to keep going. And I bet you from this angle, knowing that he's not on camera, he's just like, oh, go F yourself. Look at, oh, dude, I didn't catch that guy. Go back. I want to see. All right, he doesn't give us enough of a reaction. No, it's from him. But that was nice. So that happened. I want a membership, says House Big D. Trump is on the list, says Matthew Q. What? And the information that came out, Trump's an Epstein person? St. Caesar, yes, Johnny, just admit you're gay. No, I'm not, though. I'm not. If I were, Lab Glass would be so happy. I am gonna be curious. I do like the rumor that apparently Bill Gates contracted an STD, like gonorrhea or some shit, from a Russian lady, and was given tips on how to covertly slip antibiotics to his lady, so that way he can treat her and him. Look, so while you were on my island committing an atrocious diabolical act, you might have contracted something that people could call proof. And here's how we can wipe that away from the surface of you and your wife so she doesn't get suspicious. But hey, at least in a couple of years, it'll have all been for naught when she finds out anyway and you give her half your money. I would like to see some info on that. But yes, there was a very large dump of documents, supposedly pictures and video. We'll see where it goes. It's still only part of the picture. A lot of this is confirmation. If you hated Donald Trump, you insisted he was on the Epstein list. If you love Donald Trump, you said he's not. And if he is on the Epstein list and there's evidence and proof of that, now you're like, oh, confirmation, whatever. But what I want to see is, regardless of whether you think that person was a piece of S before or not, if we have evidence of people who were clients of Jeffrey Epstein, can we prosecute them, please? Can we please get jail time, bar them from public office, not allow them to own businesses? How about can we stop them from being in any way capable of just walking around like they didn't do anything? That's what I'd like. Can we put freaking ankle monitors on them, or hear me out, lock them the fuck up? And don't get me wrong, in a more diabolical world, there's guillotines and wood chippers on the table, but I don't do that sort of thing. Butt play isn't. Yes, it is. But I was trying to read the chat, and in the process of reading it, I immediately just responded with, but Lab Glass saying butt play isn't gay. St. Caesar's dad told me that. He lied to you. He lied to you. I love that I reacted to the first part before I even read the second part. I got to call it when I see it, man. I'm going to call a strike. I'm not going to call it a foul ball. Butt play isn't gay. Yes, it is. Even if straight people do it. And that's the worst part. All right, so we have a Las Vegas teacher. I have a clip for a Las Vegas teacher. A Las Vegas teacher, a substitute teacher, by the way. So the person you come in to fill in the day when Mr. Howe is somehow otherwise indisposed. So, and it's in Las Vegas, so I don't know what the reason would be. But the substitute teacher decided to ask a question to the class, and she got fired. She has been not suspended, not time off without pay. she's been fired. So I wonder if anybody wants to guess what the question was. So Bill Gates was human trash prior. I mean, I'm sorry, but when stuff about you being on the Epstein list is being like publicly circulated and comes out, and then you and your wife that you've been together with forever, that you guys started the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation together, all that, just offs with half of your money, you're more than happy to give her a whole crap ton of money and she just leaves and it's just over all of a sudden? Yeah, no. You're saying, Labby, so you flew to England and butt played with my dad. Good for you. But it's not, though. Somebody got hurt. All right, so let's play the clip of this Centennial High School teacher in Las Vegas caught on camera. Oh. Let's see this. All right. This is from Unlimited L's, one of the people we go to for content on the Twitter.
I want to know why, when black people are amongst each other, they call each other nigga.
Oh, I thought she was just going to say they call each other the N-word. I didn't realize.
I want to know why, when black people are amongst each other, they call each other nigga. But when a white person
see?
Exactly.
Yeah, raising their arms, clutching their bros. Here, I can tell you why. It's a really, really easy I'm a victim card. And they love saying the word themselves.
When a white person says it, it's like, oh my God, it's like an act of something. What is it?
Well, ma'am, what is that? That's called the reversal of systemic racism, to the point where they can do things you can't because you are less than. You are not allowed to say that word. And I will give them this. The justification for you not saying the word would be fine if it wasn't their go-to vernacular. You know what I mean? Like, if the word was offensive because of the history and the usage, okay, fine. But if it wasn't like a derogatory term and a hateful term for them to use, or more importantly, a word when they use it, it's like, you really pushed him. He said the N-word. They don't do that often. No. Literally, like, it's a verb for them. So it's on everything. Why you got to say the N-word like that? Next thing you're going to say is, you got us Popeyes for lunch. It's just sad when they do that. All right.
Somebody tell me.
Somebody tell me. Don't worry. The head of the fucking school district is going to tell you in the words, "You're fired." So she got fired. For having a conversation and in causing critical thinking and stuff like that. She is now fired. She's not wrong. Why is it such a serious offense for one person to say it? I feel like we as a society have lost the ability to understand the context in which the word is used. We need the context part. We don't process the context anymore. Context matters. Grammar matters, Stanley. Grammar matters. Oh my God, is it a little tight? I don't know. My mic is weird. I got to figure that out. Something I got to do. So, all right, there we go. So she lost her job for that one. See you later. And close that out. Our next story that we have, we'll go to the chat quick. It's somehow your wife in the ass because you had a better option. Yeah, I agree. And apparently everyone else agrees with Rusty there. Wow, Wild is went to England, check, butt play, check, still no MS. Yeah, but you didn't have it going in. So all you proved is that butt play doesn't cause MS. And absolutely nobody's saying butt play causes multiple sclerosis. Again, lab-wise, this is the problem when you go at an experiment with a specific outcome in mind. You tend to subconsciously skew the experiment, to give you the result you want. You're like, you know what? I want to prove this cures multiple sclerosis. How are you going to do that? I'm going to go do this and prove I didn't have it before or after. No, that doesn't prove it cures it. It just proves you don't get it from doing that. And that study still has to be, investigated by others before theory becomes scientific law. I'll be honest, I've gone down once in my life. Not good for any party involved. Yeah. Not good for any party. It's all been downhill since they edited Huckleberry Finn. Here's what I don't like. I don't like in that classroom, that lady could have asked that question and one of those students could have responded with N-word please, and the student's fine, but the teacher's fired. So, yeah, I don't agree with that either. Anyways, let's get into our next story. We've got another 2 hours of content for you guys hanging out, talk about a bunch of different stuff. We're moving through a few things. We're down to, $25 for next Friday's goal. Let's make sure we're not missing any Venmos or PayPals and all that stuff. We do have the Streamlabs and the merch store. Hopefully going to have that new merch shirt finished for this week. Where is that? All right. And so then open the other one, and we're good. Not missing anybody. Yep. Great. 50-50 shot. I could have been undiagnosed, but I don't know. So then that's entirely unscientific. Now you can't prove your results. Your results can't prove anything. They can't prove it doesn't cause it because we didn't know you had it before. And we can't prove that you cured it because we didn't know if you had it before. This is, again, now all you can prove is that you flew to another country and effed a dude's dad in the butt, man. It's really, I'm sorry, dude. This is a big L for you. And I hate saying that. You're a huge supporter of the show. We love having you on. Brown peen, not a color I want to see. What? Mr. Q, I don't want to know. Any gifted memberships in there? I don't think we're doing. Nobody's gifted memberships on Twitch. House Big D, but if somebody does, you'll be over there. I have fun with my birthday. I have fun with on my birthday, just me and myself and I. I got drunk. 52 now. I'm sorry to hear that, Jesse. I hope your day picks up. What the hell? Wow. I missed a lot of that. Why did that come back? Yeah, just stop if I don't read your comment, take the hint. Dear Lord. This is the case of Schrodinger's MS. Oh, dear Lord. So annoying. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not doing the sponsor read. I was about to, but screw that. All right, so we've got a story for you guys. A Florida couple is suing a fertility clinic, and I bet you'll never guess why. You'll never guess why. Let's go. We take you now to Miami. Florida couple, their baby was born in December. They're suing a fertility clinic. Let's take you to the shot.
Spoke to the attorney, and she tells us that this couple, they are absolutely blessed to have this young daughter, but shocked while navigating this wild situation.
Did you adopt? I thought we said IVF. So wait a minute. You birthed that? I got a lot of questions. I bet he did too. Thank God you had a scapegoat. Thank God. I think 2 of the times were accidental. Well, that's not okay either. Rusty grammar. House Big D. Yeah. Thank you for putting it in clear terms. Obviously not not one of either of these donors.
So Stephen Mills and Tiffany Score are suing Fertility Center of Orlando after their baby born on December 11th didn't resemble either parent.
What do you mean? She's got the same big dark eyes as her father and the same downturned nose and the same big old lips as...
Genetic testing confirmed the shocking truth.
Oh, wait, so we tested it just to make sure. Just to, someone's not accidentally like one quarter, non-Native American Indian, or what do you call it? Indian dot, not feather. Matthew Q. I was right. Yes, you were. Somebody mixed up the sperms, y'all. I don't know, man. That baby doesn't even look like half.
The couple's attorneys say they love this baby girl. They want to raise this child, but are living in constant fear that another...
So they want to raise the girl. They want to keep the kid, but they also want theirs back?
Their family could step forward at any moment and claim the baby.
Oh, they're worried about
the interesting question becomes, what are the rights that they, as the biologically nurturing now 10-month parents, have versus the rights of the genetic parents that they hope to identify? And that is very much a developing question that the law is trying to answer, because unfortunately these mistakes very, very rarely happen, but they do happen.
Now, the couple says they're desperate for answers. Who are the biological parents of their daughter? And was their own embryo implanted in another unsuspecting couple? Now,
And did it come to term? Now, do you want your baby? That's my question. You find out that there was a sperm and whatever ovum switcheroo. So someone else has your baby. You have their baby. Do you want yours back? It's kind of weird to be like, we want to keep this one and we don't want to give the other one back. Do you turn your back? That's what I think, Mr. Q. I think we're going to look into this and we're going to find out that this was all fertility doctor adding in his sauce. Where do white babies at? At least they were just 19 to 21-year-old hookups. I don't really want to know about this. Eugene Stoner, that was no accident. She just had a type. I was right. Another case of fertility. Yep. Each cheating on. I don't think either. Look, all I'm saying is you guys paid out the butt for fertility. IVF. Like IVF treatments are like, I think like 10 or 12 grand for at least. Like you're paying a lot for an IVF treatment. They went through the process. They had the kid. Now they're like, mom's attached. Dad and mom are attached. Mom's been, baking this bun for a while. They don't want to give it back. But like I said, if you do that, can you just say the same of the one that does have your genetic makeup? Like, well, I didn't raise you, so I'm not really bonded.
The answers are being played out in the courtroom. Right now, the couple are asking an Orange County judge to order the clinic to share what happened with other patients and require the clinic to pay for genetic testing of any child born within the past 5 years. Now, a statement from the fertility clinic says they are cooperating and has recognized the mistake, saying in part,
I love that they're still playing the quote from the couple.
All parties are working diligently to help identify when and where the error may have occurred.
When and where the error may have occurred. I'll tell you one place where it may have occurred: during the insemination of the mom, because that's the kid she had. So we can definitely say there was a problem there. Let's start there and work backwards. Find out when this train derailed. Oh, man. Dear Lord. That, like I said, I couldn't... Because you know what would be really fucked up? If they're like, we want to keep this baby. We want to raise this baby. And then they find out about their kid and they look at her and they go, we want that one too. That's ours. That's our genetic shit. Alrighty. You always get the extended warranty on expensive shit. including IVF treatments? Where's the family who belongs to this baby? Well, again, Digger, apparently that mom birthed that baby, so I don't know. Digger probably got aborted. What? No, Pen, how could you say something so horrendous? Not even true. Not even true. Digger is a lovely person. We love having her on the program. Don't say such horrible things. Do we have any updates on the story? Genetic testing. Tiffany Score and Stephen Mills alleged that the Orlando... Yeah, we did that. Emergency hearing. Okay, dude, the only two, Michael Knowles, I disagree. The only two things that can happen now, the baby is intentionally deprived of her natural mother and father, or the couple returns the child for a refund. Either way, the child is traumatized. Her natural mother and father. So, Michael Knowles, let's just say, against mixed race families. It's an unfortunate error, but yeah, like, who says the kid can't be raised in so you're saying is if white couples adopt black babies, those children are traumatized? Okay. So I guess being raised in a loving home with parents who love... Okay. You're gay. Alrighty. And then this is the boots. Oh, we already did the boots. So we already did the boots. Oh, thanks, No Fucks Given. Yeah, No Fucks Given has been great support of the show today. Memberships have gone out because of No Fucks Given. No Fucks Given's received one. Lab Glass has given out some memberships. If anybody over on Rumble wants to throw out memberships, House Big D's hoping for one. So if you want to drop them over there, that'd be great. All of that stuff's going to add up and probably kill our goal for the what is it for next Friday. Next Friday is the big crazy party stream where we do all sorts of fun, torturous stuff to amuse you guys. And I'm pretty much just going to strap myself to a seat of a toilet. I'm going to make... Oh, shit. Oh, but that... Oh my God, that's a brilliant plan. I was like, I'm going to be making my chili this weekend. Oh, I can't, but I'm going to be streaming. Actually, that's a brilliant plan. Make the chili way before you start streaming. Put it on the slow cooker. You get done with the 4-hour stream and dinner's already made. God, I love me. All right. Afternoon, Johnny and everyone, Driveway Junkie. Good afternoon, Driveway Junkie. Good afternoon, Minnesota. All right. So there's our first hour done. We're an hour and a half through. We're done with the first hour. We got some stuff in the second and third to kind of laugh at and make fun of. We're trying to avoid too much of the political stuff. I did hear about the Epstein list. I didn't get any like source material on Epstein or the time to go through it. I just had like Daily Mail saying Bill Gates contracted an STD and was given advice on how to secretly inoculate his wife so she wouldn't know that he contracted an STD, because most partners who are in a relationship and then contract an STD ask the same question. But how did that happen? Alrighty. And you hear different things, different strokes from different folks. Giggity. All right, so we're going for 2 more hours. We've got to load our second hour stories. Second hour stories including the world's youngest snooker player. I play pool, but I've never played snooker. But we have the world's youngest snooker player that's going to make anyone who plays pool or snooker feel like somehow they've wasted all of the time in their life that they've spent on it. So we've got all of those things coming up. And then we've got a video to play for you that I don't know if it's real or not. I have questions. We'll find out. We've got a bunch of videos and things to go through. We're going to get that. I have sponsorship ideas. Scruffy Salty Treats, Wild Saffy's Twisted Taffy, and Jesse's Sober House. These are all good ideas, as Wild Saffron also agrees. The studio sponsor will be up for grabs. It will no longer be St. Caesar's Spotted Dick. When you need a delicious treat, nothing's better than an old English tradition, Spotted Dick. A pudding made vaguely like a rice pudding, but it's got raisins and stuff in it. It's a great, like a bread pudding thing. And served with or without glazy garnish. But one thing you can guarantee about St. Caesar's Spotted Dick, absolutely no herpes. Is it a problem with the other stuff? I don't. Anyhow, LOL, not Digger. I meant the white baby. What? Oh. That's a lot. Each cheating on her husband. We got you now. I don't think so. Did she get artificially inseminated behind the green door? No. I don't know where it happened, but the point is, upon cursory examination, like, here's the weird part. Following initial birth, babies change color and go through quite a few hues. But that one settled, let's just say, in a realm unexpected that made them think, hey, something might be hinky here. But here's the thing, and I know this from people who have been like surrogate mothers. Like, you get bonded and attached to that baby. You know, it's not as serious for the guys, but for the moms especially. So if this wasn't like you're giving that baby back the whole time, you're falling in love with that thing, and then it comes out and you're like, oh, not as I had anticipated. But they don't want to give it up. I hope they get to keep the kid. I don't like the idea, though, that kid can't be raised in that family without some sort of trauma. Oh, go fuck yourself. Anyways, and then to say that, like, without some sort of trauma, this is a truly satanic practice. Okay, so it doesn't work all the time, and it has its fair share of flaws. Fair. So you're saying that mom and that dad should just suck it up, buttercup, and not have any kids and just keep praying to God every night and not do everything they can? Okay. They should just put that in their faith. And if it doesn't happen, it's because they don't love Jesus hard enough. All right. Anyways. Caught up with all those. So, yes, back to the world's youngest snooker player. I'm jealous because this kid can't even walk as well as me, and he's a better player than I am. We take you now to somebody who's outdoing all of us. He can't see over the freaking table, man. He can't. The dude needs a stool. I don't want this weird. Wasn't there a better clip in the story about this? Yeah, I think it was down at the bottom. Here we go.
Meet the youngest snooker record holder the sport has ever seen. This is Jude Owens from the UK, a young snooker fan who's already showing an incredible natural ability.
Jude first at snooker.
A 2-year-old playing snooker, kicking people's butts. And a lot of people are like, what is snooker? It's like pool with a bigger table and smaller pockets. And more importantly, it's where, where is it? Where's the brown? We have it somewhere. Oh, hey.
Oh, dick twit!
I could have swore I had it on here somewhere. Maybe it's in number 2. Is it? Oh, there it is. Nope, that's blown to bits. This is why I miss having.
Go fuck yourself.
I miss having. All right, you know what?
All the gay people in LA.
Ruin the bit. Sandy Squatch, I'm back. Hey, Sandy, let's check out the youngest snooker player in the world.
Ball when he was 2.5. But recently I did find a video of him hitting a pool ball just before his 2nd birthday.
At just 2 years and 261 days old, Jude became the youngest person ever to make a snooker double pot in Manchester, United Kingdom, on the 1st of September 2025. Yes, just 2 years old. Jude was introduced to snooker and pool by his dad, Luke, who gave him a mini snooker table to play on, and it quickly became clear that Jude had something special. After mastering the smaller table, he was introduced to full adult-sized tables, and he adapted with ease, apart from needing a stool to reach the table.
I'd like to think it's in the genes, but obviously Jude started a lot younger than me. I started playing when I was 10, and obviously Jude started playing when he was 2, but I'd say Jude's got a lot more natural ability.
This kid, like, it's not super, he's not hitting super hard shots. I get it, he's a little tiny kid. This is impressive, man.
Than myself.
Jude is already demonstrating techniques that many experienced players spend years developing, including floating bridge shots and potting using the rest. But Jude's development hasn't stopped there. On the 12th of October, 2025, at just 2 years and 302 days old, he became the youngest person ever to make a pool bank shot, once again in Manchester.
Jude's achieved quite a lot in such a short space of time, but for me to achieve not just 1 but 2 world records, it's probably the pinnacle moment. Like,
Digger, wow, that kid's gonna make millions. I hope so.
His talent has all.
I hope so. This kid is, again, 2 years old, and he's literally like, again, I know, like, oh, well, it's just slow. Yeah, but the fact that he's landing those shots, it's only up from there. Thank you, LabGlass, gifting a subscription on Rumble. That going out. We'll see who lands on that. Had to come over here. YouTube was being dumb. Well, I apologize, 81 Impala. But welcome to the Rumble chat. The Rumble chat is total free speech. Say what you want, do what you want. I just don't read the comments out loud if they get too spicy. And yeah, don't have to worry about anything. I'll be leaving again because mine keeps cutting out. Good night, everybody. Oh, we're doing the cutout thing again? Again? We were fine for like an hour. What is going on? Let's go to live. Let's see if it's doing it. So I've got it live. Live, still going, still going. Let's check this out. No. I don't know where it happened. All right, I gotta do this. My mic is coming through too loud. Something's coming through on that. I need to put a level on that. I'm believing again. Yeah, I went to Rumble to watch. Have a great weekend. Yeah, have a great weekend. We hope you're having a good time. I've got it up on here, and it seems fine on mine. Nope. No sooner do I say that than it hiccups for a second. See how long this does. So when I reload, it's like it's buffering, and then it comes back. It's fine. It's going. It's going. It's going. Let's see how this does. Alrighty. We're up on Rumble. We're up on Twitch and YouTube. So it seems like it's okay at the moment after I reloaded it. Hopefully it stays that way. Like, with KBS is good. Everything else is fine. Wild Saffron, Rumble's been fine. Rumble's been fine. Twitch has pretty much been fine. It seems like it's just the one. Really wish it wasn't the case.
Already earned special recognition. Jude was given a special walkout entrance at the 2025 UK Snooker Championship, and he is now the youngest known person ever to receive a snooker sponsorship.
Recently we had a trip to York and we met up with Kyron Wilson and John Parrott, and that was the first time they'd seen him in the flesh. And a few of his shots were really impressive, they said. He's also met Jimmy White. Jimmy White done a little video to say that.
I don't know who these people are, so it's cool that you're name dropping, buddy, but I don't know who those are. But yeah, so he's the youngest snooker player in the world. Way to go, kid. Way to go, kid. Way to go. Did I already played the IVF couple thing. So we did the IVF one. There we are. We've got about an hour and 45 left in the program for today. These people are legends of snooker, Johnny. I'm sure they are, St. Caesar, but it's kind of like if somebody didn't know who Tom Cruise was and you're like, and he got to meet Tom Cruise, and I'm like, okay, cool, good for him. I assumed, St. Caesar, just by the fact that we're talking about snooker and him getting a sponsorship, that they were probably big wigs in the world of snooker. I just, like I said, I don't know who they are. And it's cool that they got to meet him and he got a sponsorship. We kind of got the part we were getting to, which is 2-year-old is so good at snooker. He's got 2 Guinness World Records. And honestly, those are records you can feel pretty comfortable about. You really think there's some kid who's going to come up younger than 2 years old, start landing trick shots? So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I went to Rumble. We're caught up there. How we doing? We still smooth over here? Or is it a problem? Oh, it's behind again. Yep, whatever. Caught up there. All good. Awesome. All right. So let's get to this next thing. We've got a bunch of like little online videos and stuff. The winter weather's hitting a lot of people. Let's check out how people are doing in some other necks of the woods in this incredible weather. This is a guy. Oh, this is one that somebody sent to me. Or is it not? No, it isn't. This is one that I grabbed. I grabbed this. Crap, I hate it when it's somebody else commenting on a video. All right, we'll watch it. This is why divorce rates are so high. I thought it was someone talking to this. You made it sound like this clip was talking to this lady, not I'm dumb and I'm sitting in front of a... Why are we wearing the stupid hat? You're indoors. You're not outside. I already don't like you.
This is one of the reasons why the divorce rate is so astronomically high right now in America.
Astronomically, not astronomically. Astronomically. It really helps if you finish all 12 years.
As you can see, you got this little young lady out here shoveling all this heavy snow. She has no help. Where's her husband? Like,
how do you know she's married? I don't even see a ring.
Where's an able-bodied strong man that's able to shovel some of this load and help this lady with all this stuff?
Maybe she's single. Again, we're jumping to a lot of conclusions here, buddy. Does it snow like this all the time? Is this regularly a problem for her? And by the way, you're saying divorce rates are high because of the snow and she doesn't have a dude helping her? What if she, like, you're taking too many assumptions.
She probably cooks dinner, folds laundry.
Oh, never mind. He's exactly right.
So this is one of the reasons.
Okay, you know what? I fell for it. That's actually pretty funny. I thought he was in a green screen. I thought he was faking and pretending. And she's doing all this, and he said, fuck me. Son of a bitch. QZ man saying that dishwasher makes a bad snow thrower. That's just disrespectful, sir. And again, I grew up with, like, fuck it. I don't care. Digger saying, LMAO, I did not expect that. I didn't expect it either. I thought that was going to be a little different than that. I didn't see it going that way myself. I, too, did not expect that. Did not expect that. All right, let's do it like this, and it makes life so much easier. And then tighten this so it stops spinning. All right, boom, 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 boom. Covered. Yeah, I did not expect that. Congratulations, you guys. You got me. I spent so much, well, not you guys, but I spent so much time hating on that clip, and it was actually quite funny with the twist there. I didn't get it. I thought, what the fuck? And then, nope, that was pretty good. All right, so we have, again, an hour and 45 in the show. We've got another issue with snow taking on some issues in other states. This one is out of Utah. Now, again, what is it, RFK Jr., saying that they have, was it, Digger was telling me this. Digger, feel free to type it in the chat. Was it RFK saying that they supposedly have and are going to court with verifiable evidence that Bill Gates caused the snowstorm? I'm going to say that as like a proclamation sounds awful tinfoil hatty, like Bill Gates caused this snowstorm in several areas. But when I heard the list of evidence that they're bringing, primarily that evidence being the like flight logs of airplanes that did like high stratosphere runs and other stuff, and supposedly we have proof and whistleblowers that all of this big snowstorm that's hit so many areas was engineered. My question is why? Why would you do it? But all right, I'm interested to find out. Either way, engineered or not, it is happening. Let's check out how it's going in Utah. This is a quick clip, so we'll just try and play it without stopping. Holy Jesus. That's really cool. Just a line of snowplows dragging more snowplows behind them, kicking it over one to the next to the next to the next to clear the whole road. That's flippin' awesome. And by the way, that's a shitload of snow. That's how dudes move snow. RFK Jr. has verifiable proof of weather manipulation, specifically this crazy weather that y'all stole from us over here in the great used-to-be white north. Now, Digger, do you have any evidence on hand to suggest that your unseasonably fair winter is because of our unseasonably harsh winter? I mean, you could be right. Systems being related and interconnected and stuff. But I'd like to know. Strippers Got Me Banned was gifted a membership by LabGlass. Congratulations, Strippers Got Me Banned again. Thank you, LabGlass. Glad that's going. Keep watching. This is funny. Yeah, Strippers was right. Strippers was right. It is funny. It is very funny. My granddaddy used to frequent pool halls and walk out hundreds of dollars richer than when he walked in. I learned from him. His home table now resides in my basement. God bless. If I had my own pool table, I would be so happy. But I'd also have so much trouble playing on it right now. I need to redo the felt on it. Probably going to go black felt and glow in the dark balls with a black light over the table next. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Welcome to the show, and good to see you. Harp is right next door to start. What? I got to check on over this. Wow, that kid is going to make millions. Just did my load count for the week. Good for you. I'll be leaving again because mine keeps cutting out. A good night, everybody. Yep, sorry, Sandy. I think he's better at life than you at age 2 already, says King Kong Dong. Aw. RFK has verifiable proof. Harp is right next door to start. Silver and gold just crashed. Looks like it was all a massive pump and dump, says Pen of Bishop. Silver and gold? They were pumping it up to sell it and then dump? Okay. Saints Caesar. The weather was stolen like the 2020 ballots. I don't think that. Firstly, Saint Caesar, you're in England. Like, that is a strong stance to take for somebody on your side of the pond. Oh, this is driving me nuts. Anyways, King, hey, how you doing? Wild Saffron, welcome program. Covered those, covered that. All right, Sis Boom Ba again. One last time. This is just beautiful to me. Just that entire fucking road is just cleaned out. Now, granted, the traffic behind them, like this probably sucks, but the road is clear. So, which would you rather at the end of the day? Just a good goddamn time. We've got another thing to play for you as well. Moving on to our video game segment. something that I wasn't going to talk about, but I was talking about it to someone else to the point where I'm like, you know what? F it. I'm going to talk about it. So we have that. And then we have, before we get to that, let's check up on a clip Digger sent to me. Supposedly something isn't right about this snow. Now, this comment that there's something not right about the snow has a lot more weight to it if we're finding out that this whole cold snap was somehow engineered. So if this cold snap was somehow engineered and brought about by a third party other than, Mother Nature, then there could be something to this snow isn't right. But what are they saying isn't insane point of view, 155 mile per hour, 3 mile long roller coaster. Open link in new tab. Let's check that out after. Alrighty, so let's check out what's going on with the snow. Did not get enough.
There are fields in the U.S.
Oh, God. Yeah. I don't like you.
It's been stormy in places in the U.S., hasn't it? And some places have had a lot of snow. And people are noticing things.
All right, first of all, I got to go back. Paramount should sue you. This is infringement. That's obviously the Matrix screen, the font, text, color, and everything. Secondly, I want this book. The Massive Advantages of Dealing with Assholes. Oh, it's your own book. Never mind, it just has a great title. Surrounded by Morons. Your books all have a lot of great titles.
Oh, and people are noticing things.
So he's melting the snow with fire. I'm sorry. Are you telling me that melting the snow? I'm sorry. It's black. Yeah, that's. How do you know that's? Oh shit. Never mind. Hey, he's burning the snow. Yeah, he's burning the snow because he went through the ice and he's burning the ground. That's a flamethrower. Although it does seem a little fake Alex Jones looking other fucker over here. Yeah, whatever.
All right, get right over here.
I'll show them what we did right there. Look what we did.
We tried to heat the top up to melt the ice off the top of our garage area right here. We're going to see.
Yeah, and if you use a welding torch, you might scorch stuff.
We can't melt this snow because nothing's coming off.
That's crazy. I mean, it's melting it now. Okay, there it is.
How much heat do you have to put?
You have to put an enormous amount of
500 degrees
to melt this snow.
It was my understanding that if you melted snow, it turned it into water, and if you did it on a roof, it might sort of run off it. But before we make any assumptions about anything, let's watch a few others. So in this one, people have noticed.
Yeah, I don't really want to play this guy's clip. I also don't like the fact that you're just stealing the Matrix screen. You just did that as a screen grab for your thing. Like, all right, okay. So thank you for that. The snow's not normal. It's people have noticed. Oh, fuck. If I could just... Let's see if we can skip around to just when he's playing the clip and not when he's talking.
Settled on the floor, but not on the trees.
That's not unheard of. If it's incredibly dry, and there's no moisture stickiness to it, it will all settle on the ground and not on the trees.
And a little bit higher up. And I can only assume, without making an ass out of you and me, that implies some form
God, I hate this dude's voice. I hate this dude's voice. And I don't, you know what? I'm going to call this as fucking fear baiting. There is no reason to go, oh, but it's on the trees and it's not, or it's on the ground and not on the trees. Yeah. It's not going to gather too much on the trees. Again, if it's not wet at all, if there's no heat to it, if it's cold enough out, it's going to go straight to the ground because it doesn't stick to stuff. Wild Saffron, retarded alert. Yeah. Pen of Bishop, gold dropped 10%. Silver dropped 30%. All right, I got to look into that right now. I have zero in the gold and silver markets, but I got to know. Let's see if we can get let's go. Okay, we'll take this. I bet we get an ad. Yeah, we did. All right, so as soon as this United Arab Emirates ad gets done. By the way, United Arab Emirates, the country that owns this company, would never allow this lady outside dressed like this or not wearing a hijab. Remember, United Arab Emirates, fly better because women are second-class citizens. It's not that I disagree with them. It's that their advertising's false. Like, make her come back in a hijab. Don't be like, hey, we're cool with it. No, you're not.
Gold and silver falling sharply from their record highs. Pawn Stars boss Rick Harrison joins me. Rick,
crap. If Pawn Stars boss Rick Harrison has to tell us that it's going downhill, it's all over. Pack it up. Put it away. She's done. Gold and silver are through the floor, and Pawn Stars guy is like, hey, it's over. By the way, he is looking aged. Is that weird? Like, because I remember when he did, but then again, I say that, and that's like, that was almost 20 years ago. I hate seeing stuff where I'm like, hey, but that guy never used to be. Oh, but that was like almost 20 years ago. Shit.
Silver. What's with the enormous drop in price there? Why such a turmoil in the silver market?
Well, I mean, it's, you know, when you have these astronomical rises like that, there's going to be profit taking. It's just going to happen. Nothing goes up forever.
Tell that to my wife. I'm kidding. I don't have a wife. Nothing goes up forever. Well, it depends. How many drugs can you get your hands on?
But I think over the long run, I mean,
honestly, though, if it does go up forever, that's called a priapism. Seek a doctor, doctor's assistance. They're going to need to stick a needle in your dick. You got yourself a problem.
There's just a structural deficit of silver. There's been a 200 million ounce deficit 5 years in a row now. And it's all with the data centers, the solar panels, you know, and there's 100 other things driving it. And I think that, you know, today, I think it's just people are taking profits, and I don't blame them. You know what I mean? If you got in really cheap and like, hey, you know what? I'm going to take some profit off this.
Is silver?
I mean, it was up to $120 yesterday.
Yeah, it was. And now it's about 99 it is right now. Is silver an industrial metal?
Yes.
It's a massive industrial metal.
It's
every
conductive.
one of these new data centers takes massive amounts of silver. Nothing conducts electricity better than silver. And when it comes to the new AI chips and the data centers, speed is king. And if you can get more electricity going faster through chips, you use silver.
So what you're saying is if you're poor, go rob a data center and just take all their wires and cables and just strip them down to metal. 10 trillion removed. He also doesn't have the History Channel makeup team for this, says King Tung. Very true. Pawn Star Show started in 2009 or 2009. All right, so not quite. I'm 3 years away from 2 decades. Right. My point is, it fucking like 20 years ago, man. Like 20 years ago. Like, I'm sorry that silver's down and people aren't buying gold, but this guy's reminding me I'm old, and I'm like, well, fuck him. It will continue to go up. This is just Friday profit taking for people that have already made a fortune on this move, says Redman. So it is going up. So what are you saying? You're saying if you're not in, now's the time to buy the dip and like hope you make it? Because I ain't got that kind of scratch, but damn if that doesn't sound like a nice idea if it's going to keep going up. But I mean, he is right. silver is used in everything that we use to make technology and stuff. So odds are that it'll go up. I'm screwing it.
They're to the point where they're actually using the computer cables in these data centers are now silver because they get a little bit more speed out of them. And there's a ton of other things driving the price of silver. The price of gold is so high that in India during the wedding season, they're massively switching over to silver because they really can't, gold's too expensive. The Chinese government has just put massive restrictions on the export of silver. The U.S. government is now considered it a strategic metal, and they're going to start buying it back because they.
Yeah, and hey guys, don't worry, we're only making laws that allow foreign companies to strip mine our state and the boundary waters so that we can sell that copper and silver and those precious metals over to China. God bless America. God, I don't want us buy the dip, says QZ man. If you can afford to, buy the dip.
The government had 3 billion ounces in the 80s, and they ended up selling it over 20 years. Now I guess they're buying it back. That's government thinking.
Did you see a lot of people coming into your store to sell their gold? I mean,
no, a lot of people probably coming into his store to sell fake gold. But duh, he runs a pawn shop. Of course they're bringing in gold and silver when the prices were up. They'd probably still bring in gold and silver now because, again, its value at $98 an ounce. Really? Still worth it.
It reached 5,000.
Oh, wait, never mind. I don't know what it is.
$600 an ounce yesterday. I imagine that brings in a lot of people who want to cash out. Did they?
No, I mean, I buy a lot of gold and silver every day, but then as far as like the bullion go, I got people waiting in line in the morning to buy whatever I have.
Really?
So
I don't think a lot of people are selling it. Anyways, so AI Skynet is going to be hunting us for our silver for the conductiveness. We know what we must protect. I mean, I don't know. I don't think AI Skynet comes after us just to get the resources. I feel like it's personal at that point for AI Skynet. It's personal. We have an hour and a half left in the program. Thank you for being here. We're probably done with next week's goal. The big GoFundMe stream is going to be happening next week. I don't know if Digger's getting the Swedish fish or not. Feel free to put it in the chat, Digger. I don't know if she's getting the Swedish fish or not, but we'll have all of the usual torture wheel accoutrement available. See if we can find something new to add to it, and hopefully have like new stuff on the merch store and stuff. So other ways you can contribute to the show and on the Fund Me program, and also have something cool out of it. So China still has silver over 120, says Fanatical Bucks fan. Well, then that would make me think that we're eventually going to be going back up. But lo and behold, I would be remiss if I didn't say China's also been proven to pull hinky bullshit to put their economics on a higher pedestal than it's actually on. The same thing's actually true with their military. They built a sub once, went down, didn't come back up. U.S. market spot price is $84.50. So you're saying there's a $40 difference roughly. And, well, the $35 difference. Yeah, I could see China lying about that. But then again, I could also see the market just bouncing back up on that. It is interesting. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out in the future. What it really makes me sad on is that I don't make enough money. Like if the run I was on like 2 years ago for about 6 months, if I was on that run still, and I could squirrel away money every month, I'd start looking at buying into some. That was North Korea? Oh, shit. Is it bad that you said that was North Korea? My brain went, yeah, but it sounds like it could have been China, too. It's not irritating to eat them, but I can get Swedish fish. Not much of a punishment. Well, it's a gag. So, I've got news for you. Doing a hoot isn't much of a punishment on me either. And I don't know if I'm going to have stuff for that. I need to talk to someone and they know who they are out there. We got to maybe work on hanging up some stuff. All right. North Korea. We're good. Good. Boom. Okay, so I am going to do a 4-hour stream this Sunday for World of Warcraft exclusively on Twitch for people that like World of Warcraft and want the Twitch drop. You need 4 hours of watch time. I'm going to go for 4 hours, so anyone that joins that for any length of time knocks that much out of it. I will be doing this more than once because this thing goes until the 17th of February, so I will be doing it through a couple of times through now in the next couple of weeks, but we're doing the first one this Sunday. I'll do a bunch of delves and dungeon runs and stuff. I'll show off the housing stuff that's available, new features that are available. We can look at all of it. Good point. I'll get the fish, says Digger. Yeah, get the fish. Oh my God, I won't hate doing it. Stop fighting them. Do you know how much I wish they were suggesting I eat Swedish fish? They're suggesting I eat the kippers because I'm not, ooh, shit. I just said that out loud. That's not a horrible idea. Oh. So we could get the wheel. I'll go get the kippers. You get the Swedish fish. I eat the kippers. You eat the Swedish fish. I hate that I just came up with that. I'll see what I can do over the weekend, but it's officially an idea. If we can make that happen, we will. Chinese aircraft carrier they just built failed sea trials. See, so I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. Swedish licorice would be punishment. I don't know where you get Swedish licorice. Can we add head cheese to the wheel? Where do I get head cheese? And that sounds gross. That sounds gross. So I'm going to say no, just overall. All right. So, yes, but we are doing the game stream this Sunday, and we are doing that for the Twitch exclusive audience setup for the Twitch drops. It's not about money. It's not about funding. Come hang out. Call me stupid. Watch me PvP and suck. I feel bad for anyone that PvPs with me. I apologize to my team now because I'm not good. Okay, we get Johnny. What? Anyways, so this game is not out yet from what I understand. There's a game called Knight's Path. And we talked about the other game stuff to segue into this. There's a game called Knight's Path. It's out on Steam for like wish listing and stuff, and it's not out yet. They released a gameplay trailer, and we're going to play the gameplay trailer. And it got some interesting press off of the gameplay trailer. Ironically enough, for very little to do with the gameplay trailer. We'll play the trailer for you. Boop-a-doo. It looks like your standard like Knights game. Oh, that is gory as foe. All right, so very real blood, very real knights and swords combat. Okay, from weakness. Oh, as a young person, as a young squire. And again, this is pre-alpha footage. So this is, for those of you who don't understand video games, pre-alpha footage means this game is in a very, very, very early stage. And now to release, a whole hell of a lot could change. This is bare bones in it right now, hashing out the broad strokes. My thoughts on the 20 Cry Harder that you didn't cheat better. Okay, I didn't know we were talking about that now, but all right, go. Okay, so better. Oh, now you're a knight. Let's say the armor, like the graphics are nice, but the armor's too shiny. Oh, he's dead. Oh, that's so wrong. Oh no, he's not gonna be okay. Batman, he is not gonna be okay. Oh dear Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh wait, so we're fighting dragons too? I thought this was, it looks like Kingdom Come Deliverance too. It's similar to that, I guess. I've never played that. And again, this is pre-alpha. But okay, so I thought we were just dealing with people. We're not just dealing with people. We're also dealing with dragons. Dragons and Muzzies and Habsburgs. Oh my! Ah. All right, so it's out to wish list. They released a tweet. Now I'm going to show you the tweet. The tweet they released that caught a lot of attention was this tweet, where they mentioned one of the things the gameplay trailer didn't really show people was the romance options, since they wanted people to know the romance options would be in the game for you as this character journeying to become a knight. And so they wanted to show you the romance options. They said, introducing Amelia, one of the female characters you can form a romantic relationship with in the game. And as far as romance options go, here's my thing. No video game is going to commit to it being, like, serious. Like, love scenes are always weird, and because they want to be safe, because they want to be able to approach a diverse range of people, but at the same rate, if you're under 18, you can't really. So it's this weird place where I'm always like, I don't mind romance options in games, but I don't need them. I don't care about them. If a game has it, cool. If it doesn't, fine. I'm not looking for a whole lot. But the minute they did that, you can guess who had to suddenly start talking about what is in the game. Q Robot Man saying, I hope you'll have some LGBTQ representation in the game. Again, this is where I wouldn't care if they did or if they didn't. It wouldn't interest me. I'm not going to do gay romance lines. However, they literally responded. The game company responded saying, we care about gaming and fun, not modern agendas. So it looks like it's going to... oh, that is unfortunate. Sound didn't work. What? You threw a thing at me? I'm sorry. Ew, gay, says... What sound didn't work? Oh, a sticker... Nucleatic Gaming playing the jump scare for 25 bits. I'll go check that right now. We were logged into those. I mean, I could play it on its own. No, that's not extensions. That's Creator Camp. I don't want Creator Camp. I want this. All right, there we are. Blurp. My extensions should be sound alerts, or was it? Yeah, sound alerts. Configure. Open dashboard. All right, everything is okay. Have fun. Nucleatic Gaming with the jump scare. Where pause them? No. Browser source volume sounds good. How do I replay them? Skip all queued alerts. Refresh browser source.
Fuck off.
There we go. Refresh the browser source. Now we've got Jesse's one going through. Alert replay sent. No replay. Why? Sound alerts pause. Sound alerts on pause. Yep, nothing through. Laugh track not coming through. All right, jump scare just came through. Nah, the fun's gone. Yeah, but I understand. I appreciate that. But all right, I think we fixed it by pausing it and unpausing it. We'll leave the window open and hope that that is good enough. So yes, so now the LGBTQ community is very upset that they told them literally, we won't put your crap in here. We care about games and fun, not agendas. And it go as far as to say, calling it an agenda is an agenda. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. That's seeing it as an agenda and calling it an agenda. Having to have your personal preferences put into a game solely because they're your personal preferences is an agenda. Period. All right. Done there. We've got a video. I've checked out a few of these before, and this one piqued my interest, and we just saw this. So we're going to play this quick. There's and spoiler alert, it looks like it's in like I want to say like Iran or something. There's a roller coaster called Falcon's Flight. Let's hit play on this. All right, so it's POV. Dude, don't make an 8-minute and 49-second video. I don't care about that. All right, Falcon's Flight. Oh dear Lord, let's go to this. This looks cool. Dude, I'd love to go on this. Look at these. Holy crap. Why do you need individual leg holders? It's going to go 155 miles per hour? I'm all for it. 3-mile track. All right, like, dude, I'm going to skip if we don't start. All right, so we're moving. We're moving. Someone's getting POV with their hand cam. Both of you are. Holy crap, that started fast. All right, we're rolling up. Not that big a deal. We are coming up kind of quick. Oh, dear Lord, this looks fun. We got a loop-de-loop. I want to go ride this thing. Like a giant flippin' Hot Wheels course. All right, so we're side to side, you know, swooping like a falcon. Okay. Oh, dear Lord. How are we getting up that high? Oh, we're going in a tunnel? Dude, this thing is cool. I officially want to go to wherever this is and fly and ride on this thing. We're going to go up into the mountain and come out that tube. This is sick. I'm already a huge fan. Snow pixel error 101. So saying here. I'm sorry. How fast? Supposedly 155 miles per hour. The title of this video, Southwesterner discovers snow and crack at the same time. Oh. Home Alone mother, R.I.P. Oh, what? Yes, silver went from 120 an ounce to 84. Usually stock market up, gold low, bad market, then gold goes up. Okay. Try watching on Rumble, it's working. Yeah, I'm sorry if that's a thing. You can refresh, it usually fixes. Our KBS has been solid and the other two have been solid. Dude, I'm super loving this roller coaster. This, like, other than the fact that this would scare me because you're over the edge of a cliff, and we're gonna pop into the ground. We're about to gopher this mofo. And then this speeds you up. Oh, it's slowing you down for just a minute. So you get to look at it. Think about the decisions you've made. Dude, this is cool. All right, yeah, this is awesome. Where do I get tickets for this thing? Okay, so you're not 155 for all of it. It's just mostly like this part.
Holy cow!
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This is cool. I want to get on this thing. This thing seems sweet as F. And this is a long ride. Holy Lord. YouTube is way behind and freezing up. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I said, usually when you update your browser, that changes it. I'm gonna change the settings tonight and get a cable thing in the router rebooted and hope that fixes it. But it's the one. Like, I can't get it. Like, KBS-wise, we've been solid this whole time. Everybody else has been good. South Arab Emirates Airline, we don't have DEI pilots. We have DEI pilots.
Wow. Amazing.
Oh.
Holy crap. Amazing. Wow.
Yeah, dude, that is slick. I want to go on that thing, man. That is crazy. It's Chumley's fault? I don't know how Chumley's responsible. You mean for the gold price drop? The gold price drop is Chumley's fault? Or the reason that he looks so old now? I mean, I'd say time more than that, but I could get where you're getting that idea. Let's pull up my YouTube feed again because I accidentally closed it like an idiot. Your videos. Live. Go there. Depends. How many drugs can you get your... Wow. That is way behind. It's a buffering thing that I got to change for that. R.I.P. Catherine O'Hara, beloved Canadian actress and comedian known for her role as Kevin's mom. Yeah, I was going to get to that. I can't believe she passed away. Let's close that out. Check that. We do still have our third hour stuff to get to. And we have about an hour in the program. So that all works out perfectly. And Catherine O'Hara. Yeah, Catherine O'Hara. Oh, no. Yep, January 30th, 2026. Catherine O'Hara, Canadian-American actress and comedian and screenwriter. Last movie that I saw her in was, I think, Beetlejuice. The new Beetlejuice movie. Shit. Everybody's saying Home Alone's. But all right. Whoa, what the f- happened? What do you mean, what the fuck happened? Yeah, what did happen? Yeah, but I owed this and it slowed down for a second. Oh, nope, it's doing that stupid thing again. I have to change the goddamn settings on this and figure out why that's being a thing. She was 71. I feel like we're off on the chat there. Over on Rumble or over on YouTube. Is it still doing the every couple of seconds loading circle thing? Sorry, I'm watching it to see if it's doing that. Nope, looks like we're good. All right, anyways, so I grew a third boob. I'm hoping that's what he means. Whoa, what the f- happened? Still recovering in the hospital after giving birth. The mom of two said she had seen it all until a lactation consultant casually informed her she had sprouted an extra breast complete with nipple in a place no one expects. Now, I want to know, I haven't read it yet, where's the place? And I'm curious about people's thoughts about where the place might be. I mean, you could wait literally 30 minutes, buddy. 30 minutes, bud, and then you can, you can haul log all day. I mean, you got after her pretty early, bud. We can let her go. Take a breather, have a break. Don't overexert yourself. If I move to Canada, I'm gonna my accent is gonna become Canadian so fast. I already do this as a bit, bud. I already do this as a joke. If I hang around people that speak like this, bud, I'm gonna actually start taking up the inflection and everything else. And next thing you know, bud, I'm gonna be one of the most Canadian butters you know. Butters? All right, so yeah, it's not perfect. It's a learning curve. All right, so cows, puppies, and kittens have a line of nipples. Yeah, humans have that too. What? Recalled being told in a now viral TikTok.
Days ago, and
guys, we have the viral TikTok. All right, where's the full screen? I want this on the full screen. How do I full screen this? There we go.
when I was at the hospital, you know how they have the lactation consultants come around to help you with breastfeeding? I breastfed my first baby for 1.5 years. So, you know, I was thinking there's nothing this nurse can say that's going to surprise me. Like, it's been a while, so I can use a refresher for sure, learn all the latest tips and tricks. But I thought I had heard it all. No. So we're talking and she starts talking about extra breast tissue because, you know.
So you could just say, I'm not fat, I'm lactating?
Boobs, they're complicated, they're all different. And I tell her, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Really? They're all different? From me, they're all the same on the outside. Just a good goddamn time.
Sure, I have like excess in my armpits because I have like a lot of like fat there and it just doesn't go away. And also, side note, it got like way darker. Like when you're pregnant, your nipples and areolas will get really dark, and I've noticed the same change with my armpit. So I was like, great, extra breast tissue. I already knew that. She's like, oh, let me see. I show her. Guys, tell me why she looks at it and she goes, oh yeah, and that's a nipple. Bitch, what?
That's the right response to have. When you show somebody your armpit, is that Yokozuna, says Los Federales. No. How is extra boob tissue? Never can have enough boob, says Atomic Ray. Just say it. You are fat. Oh, she did say it, though. She did say she was fat. She did say she was fat. She said she was fat. But not only was she fat, she apparently had a nipple in her armpit. So are you sweating or lactating?
I'm gagged. She's like, yeah, you have a third nipple on your armpit. As if that's like cute or something. I'm like, oh, it's not a skin tag. No, you know like how cows and puppies and kittens, they have like...
Not in their armpit, up by their shoulders. I mean, it'd be down over her midsection. It's a weird place to put one of those. Digger L. Bitch, what? Yeah, dude, that's the right response. Can you retract your message from the chat, but not from Johnny's overlay chat? You can... yeah, you can't. Once the overlay chat gets it and you redact it, it doesn't change. Would be nice. Fifth Element was correct. We can have 3. Well, I guess we found a tit for tat.
That line.
There once was a lady who was quite begat. She gave birth to 3 sons named Matt, Pat, and Tat. She thought it was fun in the breeding, but found it to be hell in the feeding when there was no tit for tat.
Of nipples? Yeah, humans have that too. Tell me why she's telling me about someone that had an extra nipple on her thigh.
So, like, humans can have extra nipples, but it's just complete frickin' Russian roulette on where they land? Like, does your body just kind of, like, throw a dart at a board and just go, all right, guys, we're putting a nipple in your armpit. Or, all right, guys, thigh meat. We're going nipple in the thigh meat. It just, it's extremely weird. And, by the way, having your nipples on your thighs would also make it very difficult to feed your children. And gross. Very gross. She just slept on a pepperoni. No. It's because you had DiGiorno's. Look, ma'am, that would be funny. But, that you've got a nipple in your armpit. Oh, no. That's just I fell asleep on a pizza. Oh. That one hurt. I'm going to say it right now. That one hurt me. Okay. This is not uncommon, says Digger. Well, the third nipple bit is new to me, but the boobs growing under your armpit is relatively normal. Alrighty, let's check up with this. Does she tickle herself when it gets cold? She just slept on a pepperoni. We're watching Nipples and Cripples, says MSO. Kind of. Does it get full of milk or is it utterly useless? It is chimera condition where you can have tissue with different genetic CAD or CAD on your body, like 2 people. Code. Oh. I figured CAD was a term. Is that all pork belly she eats? It's all the pork belly she eats. I don't know if she eats a lot of pork. I don't know how this lady lands.
Telling me that I have an extra nipple on my armpit before I've even had my first postpartum poop is diabolical work. Okay.
I've never had a birthed a child. Is a postpartum poop a big deal? I feel like that whole region is sore, stiff, and up like you wouldn't believe. Why, Johnny? I'm eating, says St. Caesar. Well, then, I'm sorry for your boner. She is AI, says Atomic Ray. I don't think she's AI. If she is AI, it's very convincing AI, because I don't think anyone, even generated, wants to own up to having a nipple in their armpit. It is a very unique call.
I think I had like maybe 3 hours of collective sleep in the last 2 days before she tells me this news. Where's the girl with the list? Find her. I just had my second baby 5 days ago, and when I was at the hospital...
Where's the girl with the list? What girl with the list? What girl, what list? Now I'm confused.
You know how they have the lactation consultant?
Yeah, I know. We did it. We're going to close that down. Sorry. Third boob. Alrighty. The jaw-dropping discovery came when the consultant dropped by. Yeah, we covered all that. Yeah, no, we got the video, so we don't need the story. Thank you so much. Let's close that out. Spooked woman. Oh, yeah, we got a video tour. Where's the link to the video? All right, so a lady has apparently a basement for horror films. Just a basement, not like for horror films, but like a basement that's of like the mindset of horror films. So we're going to watch it. She's going to give a tour of this basement while holding a bat. Very curious about this. Updated corporate entity. Clicking below. All right. You or a parent or guardian has reviewed them. I haven't reviewed them, so I can't click them. All right, fuck it. Let's get back to the beginning. And where's the volume? Is it because I didn't click? Yeah, because it's up there. You dicks. All right, so let's check out this lady's creepy ass basement. She's saying, I rent. It's a shared basement. All right,
Look at this shit I gotta go to every night with a baseball bat. So this is my
Look at this shit I gotta go to every night with a baseball bat. So wait a minute. So you rent, and so you share the basement with somebody else, or you rent the basement? She can call her Tata's Biggie Smalls. Why, Los Federale? I don't. Bro, it's effing nasty. I had to leave the house. What are you talking about? What's nasty and you had to leave the house? Oh, you mean the postpartum poo? I mean, I guess like I said, I am not aware how any of that. The birthing suite had all that stuff taken care of for Ivy's mother. I was just Wild Saffron. Yes, Johnny, poop is important. You don't talk bad about the postpartum poo. Sorry, Wild Saffron. I did not realize poop was important. Veldrain with $1. If she does yoga videos and does arm stretches, do the videos record? Guys, we gotta look. We gotta censor this video. Why? Because your nipple is showing. What are you talking about? I'm wearing a sports bra and a tank top. Yeah, but when you high five, it kind of pops out. So just give it a thought. All right, thank you again, Veldrain, for that $1. We'll add up the Twitch, the YouTube, and all those, and keep it going and moving the goal down. Like I said, we're on $25 for next Friday, and I'm pretty sure we're also like gonna bank that out by next Friday. Like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it banked out this weekend, and then we'll just do the show next week and just have a great time. I've got to see if I can get those kippers for the torture stream because I really want to do that. 10 minutes away from our 420 thing. I don't know how much of that'll be on the next thing. I think I just had a depression poop just now, says St. Caesar. That's fucked up, dude. I will say this. If I don't have stuff, like, because I'm probably going to run out soon. If I don't have stuff by Friday, I'll just buy some stuff for the stream a little bit. And then when that's gone, we'll just stay out. She shit out everything, including the prior year's Thanksgiving. That's an awfully dry turkey. Can we be clear? If it's not exiting until 9 months later, that's some dry turkey. Just a little bit. Get that cable done tomorrow. That's an order. I don't take orders from you, St. Caesar. So, and again, that cable doesn't guarantee anything. I guarantee you that cable and the router will get reset and everything will be working great that one day. And then it'll come back and we'll reset the router and that won't fix it. And the cable will still be a problem. So stop being a cunt, St. Caesar. That's an order. You first. All right. So let's go to this video. Let's hit play.
Case going down to the basement through this door. Now, you can pick either side. This is where my laundry is, and I gotta check this corner.
Wait a minute. This is where your laundry is? So they've got theirs on the other side? Why don't you guys have a communal laundry?
Look at this.
Like, yeah, dude, this is creepy and weird, but you kind of are doing everything you can to make it that way. There's very little lighting. There's a crap ton of space. Let's federalize. Ma'am, you're smothering your child under your armpit. Bitch, I'm breastfeeding. Oh, that poor kid.
And then I gotta do my laundry in hopes that nobody's behind me. And I gotta do it quick. I've never been in this corner, okay? I don't even know what's down here. There is a door over here that I refuse.
There was a kid's toy there a second ago. I don't even know what's down here. I don't know, the little,
to go in, okay? I don't know what that door is. I'm not going in it. I do my laundry in hopes that nobody's behind me. And I gotta do it quick. I've never been in this corner, okay?
That looked cool,
I don't even know
man.
what's down here. There is a door over here that I refuse to go in, okay?
There is a door down here that I refuse to go in. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, it looks like that place could use some love. I would, quite frankly, I wouldn't go alone. But if you're living here and this is where you're washing your laundry, it might be helpful to know what's on the other side of door number green. It does not take 20 minutes to reset. It's just upstairs. It takes about 5 to 10, but again, it's upstairs. I'm not. So, God, I wish Twitch had a timeout thing. I wish it did. I don't like that. It's like I can silence them forever, or I can I just like to dismiss them. All right. Anyways,
I don't know what that door is. I'm not going in it. You don't know what a scary basement is until you've been in mine.
Oh, dude, I know way scarier basements than yours. I know one that was on a foundation that was made out of limestone coming apart, and it was literally a mud pit basement, and we had to take shelter in it in a storm, and I had to worry about whether or not that thing would hold up. I've been in scarier basements. That is pretty good, though. That is no disrespect. That's pretty good, though. Wild Saffron saying, why did you rent the place in the first place, lady? Yeah. So you hate the basement. They gave you the tour. Did you have no other options? You signed on the line. You're still there. I really feel like this is a weird, you're crying for attention. And you're picking on something that a lot of people struggle with. Being afraid of their basement, which I don't blame you. They're in horror movies. I have the timeout ability. Oh. Hey, he's timed out for 600 seconds. I appreciate that. That's great. It's just nice when it's nice. Thank you so much, Lab Clay. I've got 3 minutes till 4:20, so I shouldn't do that. I should save that. We have a couple other things to get into. Your basement is lame. I don't think it's that creepy. Every place is haunted if you include an eerie background music. It's like how some comedies are funny because of the laugh track. Yeah, you just instinctively laugh along with it. That's why I don't trust every comedy special I see. I am lucky I don't quite fall into that where the laugh track gets me. And there's plenty where I've watched where there's people laughing and I'm listening and I'm just like, yeah, this doesn't, they aren't real. That's got to be fake, right? It's got to be fake. It's got to be fake. You timed him out for 10 minutes. So he's literally going to be back right before the end of the show. Right before the end of the show. And it's going to be like, hey, we're going to get out of here. He'll be like, later. All right. There you go. I wish I had some more water. I'll tell you that right now. Need that to go down longer. Thank you very much. All right, so we have about 10 minutes left in the show. We'll see St. Caesar in another 5. Let's close that out. Let's drop that out. Close that down. We have a story that I want to report on here. I wish I knew where my squirrel sound drop was. In fact, we could maybe grab it really quick. Yeah, we got 2 minutes until. Let's see if we can grab it before 4:20. Let's open this up, and then come and knock on our door. We're looking for sound drops to do. We need to go to here because that's the open page we're on. We need to go to this one. Game over drops. Be down in the S's. I don't know if we got all of them back yet, but boom and boom. All right, let's test it.
There's a little squirrel over there. He's just laughing at me. Imagine that.
All right, we've got it back. Welcome back. This sound drop is very fitting for this. I didn't know there was such a thing. Apparently, there is such a thing as an attack squirrel. Now, I got to say, if you have a pet squirrel that you've trained to attack people, you better go for the nuts. That would be scary, though. Like a fluffy little rodent moving at the speed of light, climbing up your legs under the pant to get to you because he's an attack squirrel. St. Caesar, why hello there. Yeah, he's got other options. Don't worry, St. Caesar, we can time out you on those ones too. No, I just kind of want to do that. Fuck it. All right. Oh, shit. Roll that attack squirrel footage.
We're still working on the being nice to people part. But maybe I shouldn't work on that too much because he obviously took care of the house.
Tonight, a 6 on Your Side exclusive. A Meridian man's pet squirrel literally goes nuts on a would-be burglar.
So, first of all, you with the goes nuts thing. Secondly, I was hoping it was just a random squirrel. You have a pet squirrel? Can you have pet squirrels?
The man returned home last week and discovered someone broke into his house and tried to steal his guns.
The burglar able to grab a few small things before things got a little...
Someone tried to steal your firearms and you were saved by a squirrel?
Squirrely. 6 on Your Side's Lacey Darrow live in studio with the exclusive story.
Don, Michelle, some people have guard dogs, maybe even a protective cat, but it's a Meridian man's pet rodent that's being hailed a hero. Adam Pearl walked into his Meridian home Tuesday and realized something didn't seem right.
I came in the front door.
Yeah, squirrel, says Wild Saffron. Dude, fucking, like I said,
There's a little squirrel over there. He's just laughing at me. Imagine that.
Gotta drop that audio down on that later. All right, boom.
And, well, I saw snow prints out in the front driveway going to the back of the house. And so I thought something was awry because nobody usually goes through the yard.
Adam was immediately greeted by his pet squirrel Joey when he got home, but then he started noticing a few doors were open. After making his way to the back bedroom, his fear was confirmed once he started looking at his gun safe.
I started looking at it and I saw the scratches that were around the locking area. And at that point, I knew somebody was definitely in here messing around.
Adam called Meridian Police, and when Officer Ashley Turner came out to take a look, Joey just had to say hello.
And during her investigations, Joey had run in the bedroom just screwing around like he always does between her legs and kind of startled her. And she says, "Whoa, what was that?" I said, "Don't worry about that. That's just Joey. Pet squirrel, you know."
Officer Turner asked Adam if Joey would bite.
I said, "Well, he usually doesn't bite, but you never know, because he is a squirrel."
Officer Turner went on her way, only to return a few hours later with some of his stolen belongings and some unbelievable news.
She said,
"Wait a minute, so they got into the safe and they got away, but..." And by the way, you're keeping him interested by making him dig for those, whatever that is, beef jerky. Pit squirrel? You mean pet squirrel? Pit squirrel?
While she was questioning the individual, he had scratches on his hand. So she asked him, "So did you get that from the squirrel?" And he says, "Yeah, damn thing kept attacking me and wouldn't stop until I left."
So the squirrel didn't actually stop the burglary per se, but he did fight tooth and nail.
Now Joey is being hailed a hero.
For what? The theft happened.
Nobody can believe it, because who can say they have a squirrel that guards their house? Which is crazy. You can't ask for much more than that. He's a pain in the butt, but he's great.
He's a pain in the butt, but he's great. Dude, I'm going to say this. I'm totally jealous. I'd love to have a pet squirrel.
Adam says he thanked Joey by giving him his favorite treat. That, of course, is the candy Whoppers. Live in studio, Lacey.
The candy Whoppers? That's his favorite treat? Is that safe for him to eat? It's like a malted chocolate thing. Are those safe for him? Got him again on YouTube, says Lab Glass. See, I could have done that one, but I was like, that's mean. That's mean. That's just mean. I can't pick a timeout or amount like it used to. It's all great. He's going to be back in 3 minutes on Twitch. It doesn't matter. I'm sure he'll be hanging out on Sunday along with anyone else that wants to. We'll be doing the WoW stream on Twitch for, again, the Twitch drops. If anyone's interested in getting those, we'll have those available. We're all set up for those. Twitch drops enabled and such. He's a squirrel. Garbage is safe for it, says Wild. I suppose. I've always been told you don't give small animals chocolate and cocoa. Like dogs in particular. I thought it had something to do with the chocolate itself. I guess I could be wrong. I'm not a vet. Way to go, squirrel. They got some things, but not the guns. No, they got the guns. Or did they?